Hello, everyone. This is Alejandra Gomez from creatingreality.com. And here I am doing a Facebook Live. Totally a surprise. This is not my regular day. And the whole thing is that I just escaped to my craft room and decided I want to do some, or actually just one project. And I thought, well, maybe I'll go live and see what happens. Maybe someone else is here while we are having to spend time at home. And so just wanted to show you how I do my card from scratch. Because usually on the Facebook Live that I do during the Thursday, most of the times I have everything pre-cut. So for today, I just want to go over a different. So if you have a design series paper with you, you want to craft with me, that will be great. Also, let me know any questions you have. Hello, Martha. So yesterday's Facebook Live was this one. And so we used the well-dressed design. Is that well or best dress? I think I keep confusing them. I don't know. I think it's best dress now that I think about it. But anyway, these are the cards that we did yesterday. And so, hello, Anna. And so if you're actually, hola, tia. If you're actually, if you didn't see this one, make sure you click on the link later on, of course, so you can see how to make these cards. But this is from yesterday. And then I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice just to show you one with a different design series paper? So pretend you don't have this design series paper, but I'm sure at your house you have some sort of design series paper or paper pattern. So I thought, let's just play with it, right? So in this case, I'm using this one. I'll be honest, I've not used this one at all. I got it at, I think at a convention or something, and never did anything with it. So this one is the Mosaic Mood Specialty Design Series paper. And I almost always say this during my post or anything. I always go here and see what colors they have. So in this case, we have Blushing Bright, Crushed Curry, Garden Green, Mint Macaron, Soft Suede, Terracotta Tile, Very Vanilla, and Whisper White. So anyway, once I kind of see what colors, then I start kind of going through the different designs. Most of the times, and you'll see it here because I already done that, most of the times I take one of each, literally. I think there's one that I didn't took. But most of the time, I just go out and take them all out. I'm not going to be... I'm not lying about it. That's really my process. I go back and start kind of looking at which ones I like. And literally, like in this case, I have the idea for this one, right? So I just start playing with what looks nice, right? Like maybe this one have the flowers here and just a little strip. Or what about that one? I think this one would look really nice, having the little one and then the big that one. So that's really how I start kind of playing with it. And then I try to see what elements from the design series paper is the ones that I want to cut out. Especially nowadays that I'm trying to do cards faster, I try to use or maximize my design series paper by cutting out rather than be stamping. I mean, I do love stamping, don't get me wrong. But I think that when you use your design series paper, it kind of looks all, I don't know, even better in a way because everything coordinates perfectly, right? So for this one, I decided I wanted to use these three. So that's how far I have gone. So I look at this one and I feel like this one kind of has that nice layout to do this section. And then this one will be this section. Hi, Joanne. And so you can see it. So that's how kind of I start looking at it. Sometimes I go the other way and see, okay, what if I have more of the other side? And then that's kind of, I get an idea how I like it. Like in this case, I actually like this paper better. Let me turn on my lights because I think it's already night here. And I think that might be much better. And so anyway, so I like this one. And the other thing is I've noticed this one has some sort of a, I don't know, glossy. And so I figured let's just use that. So, and then finally, then I thought either the roses or this one, I can cut out something. So I figure I could use this one because it has most of the greens and the browns and the terracotta tile. So I also kind of look into this. Like for instance, this one, I don't think this one will go that great. Hola, Soch. Just because it has more of the yellows and I don't see any yellow here. But I think that this one will be nice because it used some of it. Even though it has a little bit of yellow, everything else kind of goes better with this one. So I think I'm going to go with this one. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Now, since everything is on this one, mint macaron, I decided I'm going to go with that one. So here's my cardstock. And like I said, I don't have this one planned. Literally, I thought, okay, we're all at home. And I hope you all are right and well and healthy with your families. But I know that we all are going crazy being at home 24/7. At least I am. And so I'm trying to come to my craft room here and there. And I thought, well, why don't I just do it live and do another card and just share it with you? I mean, you might not be interested. I'm still crafting, right? So anyway, so I have this one here. And again, 8.5 by 5.5. Most of the times that's my the way I cut my paper. A lot of the times it's just half of a sheet. Very rarely I do the long side. I think that most of the times I use this one. I feel like it's just, I don't know, easier for me. And so close this one in half as usual. Oh, thank you, Kay. I just thought, well, let's just see if there's any interest. Now, I'm doing this on my group because most of the times I do everything on my Facebook page. But for this one, I thought it would be nice to have something exclusive to those of you that are in my group. Because let's be real, I don't think that I am posting that much on my group. And I feel like, I mean, you are choosing to be in my group and yet I'm not doing that much. So I apologize for that and I'm trying to do more for this. So anyway, so once I have that, let me just back at one. So when I have that one, right, I kind of see how much do I want to be showing, right? And I think I'm going to put it like that so I know how much. So you can see here how much it is. And like I said, this is really how I start kind of going out. And I can see this one is about 1.5. So I'll probably do 1 3/4 so that there's an overlapping. And then the rest, which is this one, is about 3, actually it's like 2 and no, it's actually like, I'm gonna go with 3 and then go from there. I might have to cut a little bit more, but I'd rather have more than being short. So let's go with this one. So the first one is gonna be 1.5, which says we're gonna go with the 1. Actually, I think it's like too much. I'm gonna go with 1.5. Yeah, I think 1.5 will be better. All right, so once I have that one, let me just take that one out. Whew. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the 5 and 5.5, but of course I'm gonna give a little bit more because I want to make sure I can wrap everything on this card. This is a scrap. And then I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna do, is this 3? Let me just go here. So if it's 4 1/4. Yeah, I think 3 will be fine. I'm gonna go with the 3. And I know that a regular card, let me just explain that for a second because I know sometimes I go too fast. But my regular card is 4 1/4 when I fold it in half. So I just put it here and kind of see where the 3 mark is, right? So this one is 4 1/4 and then the 3 is here. I'm covering, so I'm good. So I'm gonna go with a 3. That way I know I have full coverage from... Oh, thank you so much. I'm happy you're enjoying it. Like I said, I almost never do this part of the process because most of the times, I mean, you know, because I do 3 cards, I try to have everything cut and pre-done, right? So anyway, so once I have that, so just bear with me because I literally don't have anything. I'm going totally on the fly here. So here's how it looks. Now, I did like how that little tiny border looks, so I'm going to do exactly the same. And let me just find out where are those dies. Oh, here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I think it would be nice if I use the, probably that, is that soft suede? I think soft suede will be really nice to go with that one. Just to pop up more of these little ones, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take that one. I feel like that one looks fine. Now, give me a second. Okay, so I have a scrap of soft suede. Now, again, literally, so I cannot just look at that and see if I like it. I do like that little border. So, oh, here. So I'm going to go ahead and send that. Supply. Chandra, yes, right? We need supplies. But literally, I'm showing you this so that you can do it with anything you have, Chandra. I know you have from your previous previous time with Stampin' Up. I know that. We all have so much stuff in our craft rooms. I know. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I need to cut a little border here. Before I do anything there. So, let me just cut. And on this one, I just need a little border. So we're just gonna go that way. And oh my goodness, you can tell I'm not prepared for this, right? You can tell. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm gonna bring my Big Shot. So these dies are brand new, okay? These are called, what is this name? Let me just tell you. So these are the Ornate Borders die, which are gonna come in April. So if you're a demonstrator, which I'm sorry, I don't know if you're, I think you are. If you're a demonstrator, you can get them already with the Stampin' Up. So that's another thing about being a demonstrator. You get access to early products, right? So this is one that is, you can pre-buy it now, and I think customers can get it by April. So, I don't know. My machine is kind of old. I don't know if it's really cutting or not, you know? Oh, yeah, it did cut. Okay. Sometimes I feel like it just was too loose. Oh, yeah. And you can see it went really nice. I don't have too much going on. Now, for this one, I do want to clean it. Just because I don't want those to be there for the next time. So, most of the time, I just have my little... And I know that this one, and you can see all my trash here, but now you don't have this tool, but I think the head you can get it for the take your pick. Yes, so you can get it there. Yeah, you're seeing like the real thing going on with me, right? I mean, I don't think I ever shown that part. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and glue it down. So let's just glue down this one. And let's just see, just went a little tiny border. So let's just go ahead and glue this one down. All right, so now I'm gonna put it here. Okay. Oh. Have a little trash here, and then this one is gonna go right here. Now for this one, I'm gonna line it up from this section. Let's just make sure I add adhesive. All right, and then all right, so once that I have these, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this section. There we go. Oh, it looks really nice. I really like that. Okay, so let me just now we said we're gonna be cutting one of these guys, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. So yeah, like I said, I'm not prepared, so of course I don't have anything like cut, so bear with me. Die cut or hand cut. Usually, like I said, I try to have everything ready. So anyway, for when I'm cutting, one of the things that I like to do is I leave a little border. So another way, I'm not going right where the color ends. So I'm leaving a little border. And as you can see, what I move is really the paper. I don't move the scissors per se. I pretty much just move the paper. That way I feel like I have a little more control over it. And it goes faster, so, or at least that's what I think. Okay, so let's just see. I'm not seeing Will here. Okay. All right. Let me just continue here. We're almost done. And again, I think that when you move your paper, it goes better. So now for this one, I think I need, what is this? A die cut too, right? And on that one, I don't know if I need to go with, let me see, is this vanilla? I think it's very vanilla. So let me bring very vanilla. So I have here a scrap of very vanilla. And I'm going to go ahead and bring I think this is one of my favorites. Although I think that maybe the larger one. Let me see. Does that one fit here? Yeah. I think that will be nice. And then I can have a little sentiment. Yeah. So, all right. So let's just do that one. I'm going to bring this one. Have that. Hi, Seal. How are you? All right. So now I have that. Let's just take this one out. All right. So I'm going to put this one right here. I feel like this one should go here. Do I like it like that? I think. Let me see. How do I want it? I feel like this way. Yeah, I think this way. And then I have the sentiment here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the sentiment. Now, for this sentiment, I like this one. The one that says the world needs more of you. Or maybe that your friendship means the world to me. Actually, that one looks nicer, don't you think? I'm going to go with that one. I feel like that one is really good. So let's just use that one. And again, you can use any sentiment you have. So let me just get a block here. And all right, we'll have that. And let me get my ink. I don't know what I did with the ink pad. Huh. This is tricky. Oh, here. I'm like, what did I do with that one? Curious. So I'm using the soap suede, which is the same that I have here. So I think I have to have it like right here, right? I think that's the place. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. I'm going to take everything out. I don't want to have any issues here. And I'm going to move this one a little bit. Perfect. All right, let me put this one away. I don't like when I lose dice, so I always put them back. All right. Yes, this paper is really nice. Like I said, I have this one from, I think it was part of a convention or something, I'll be honest. But I kind of forgot I had it, and so I've never used it. But I like, let me just show you this. I don't know if you have seen this, but this one also has that glossy. So it looks, it's like the mosaic, right? It gives that impression, and that's actually how it is. And you have that glossy on that one, and the same for this one. Hi, Larry. So we're going to go ahead and put this one here, that one there. Yes. All right. And I feel like it needs still something. So I might even go with either a bow. Yes, a bow or a little banner. I think a bow will be good. Now on that one, I do have the macaron. So let's just play with this and see if I like it. And if not, then I think, oh, you know what? There is also a new ribbon coming up in April. I think it's terracotta tile. So this one is one version, which it's fine, but I think it's kind of too much of this mint macaron. But this one is the Ornate Garden Ribbon, which is also new. And hi, Carol. And so this one is going to be available next April. Now, of course, if you're a demonstrator, you can get it already. So in your pre-order. So let's just do that. Let's do a little bow. And I think this one will pop up a little bit more. Oh, yes, definitely. So I'm going to go with that one. This one cannot pop up more, right? So definitely that one. So let's just go ahead and cut this. I'm going to cut a little bit of that one. There we go. So I didn't go with this one. So let's just undo and let's spit it out. And like I said, this is pretty much how I go with all my cards. Now for this one, I'm going to go ahead and just put it flat. Here it is. Oh, thank you, Larry. I'm glad you are liking it. So here we go. We're going to put this one like right here. This one I'm going to put it with a glue dot. I think I'm running out of glue dots, so I'm going to open a new box here. All right, glue dot here. Oh, I didn't got it. There we go. I'm like, what happened? So I'm going to put this one right there. And then I think this one will be nicer if I pop it up. Yes. Yes, I think it will be nice. Yes, if I pop it up. I'm going to put it like more up. Should I put this one? That's fine. It's all done, so I cannot really do anything about it at this point. Because, of course, I use that strong adhesive, so... so let's just pop up that one. Let's use one of these little ones for this section. And I think that should be enough. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. I want to see if I can get like a little mini, you know? I know that sometimes this is a challenge with these ones, but I feel like sometimes when you have these little areas, they don't, they kind of get all... Oh, there we go. All right. I think, does that? Yes, definitely. All right, so, oof. All right, so we're going to pull everything out. I'm glad you're liking it. Thank you. And like I say, just play it with the design series paper you have. Of course, you can order more. But honestly, I'm trying to use as much of the ones that I have because, yeah, I have already too much and I should be using it, what I've got, right? There we go. Voila. So what do you think, huh? Very simple, very easy. Again, I am following the same, almost the same as this one. This is the one that we did yesterday. Instead of using my ribbon on this side, I just use it here, mainly because I thought that I have so much space here, and so I thought it will be better, don't you think? So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are crafting. Thank you. You saw how I come up with ideas and how I end up using any paper. And so really when I'm doing my Facebook Lives, that's actually how I do it. Usually on a weekend, I start kind of planning what I'm going to be using, and you saw me pretty much doing the whole thing. I start looking at the papers and try to mix match and go from there. So anyway, thank you so much. I hope you are having fun, although we're all at home. But just enjoy the time, craft, and be safe. So thank you so much. And I'll see you. I'm going to try to do some of those. Like I said, I'm trying to escape a little bit to my craft room here and there now that I am all day at home. So I'm going to see if I can do more of this in this group. So thank you, Carol. I really appreciate it. Lena, thank you so much. And I'll see you later on. All right. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye.